I'm a former IRS agent, teaching instructor with IRS. Welcome to my YouTube station. I worked for IRS for a decade. I've been in private practice for actually 4 decades. I've been doing this for 50 years. I don't wear a coat and tie. I've been doing this for 50 years. So you want my mind, not my clothes. If you want to see me on television and see all my national broadcasts, I've been on national TV a lot. You can look at them and see me dressed, but more importantly, see my team of former IRS agents at 777irs.com. I do these videos so you don't get ripped off. I give you insider information, their truth, they're educational, and they'll help you make decisions on a situation that you have. So today I want to talk to you about what do you do when you receive an IRS audit letter. So we want to talk about the IRS audit notice and what to do. First of all, most people call in a panic. Some are crying, some haven't been sleeping. They don't know what to do. They're hoping the mess goes away. We call them at IRS. We send out a nasty gram. And first of all, at the end of the day, I tell you not to worry, to be relaxed about it. This isn't like a death sentence. The worst case scenario is you're going to end up with a payment agreement. So, you need to keep your balance about that and just stop worrying about the IRS audit letter. If you have someone good representing you, you're really going to get the best situation possible and you'll get a good resolution even if you owe money. So anyway, when you first get the letter, here's what you need to do. Of course you want to open it. I've had some people come in my letter, they peeked at the first couple paragraphs, they sealed it and brought it into me, says I don't want to know a lot. I took the letter and I went out and I put some cash in it. The person didn't know, and I says, look, just open the letter for me. And they found the money, and it was just kind of a surprise. I just thought I'd throw that in. I did do that. Matter of fact, I did it about 4 or 5 times. Anyway, when you get the letter, you'll want to find out why you're audited. That's number one. So you may want to pull out your tax return. And what IRS does, the IRS computer actually pulled your tax return for audit. There's not a person that actually says, oh, look at this return. The IRS computer found stuff that wasn't matching the diff scores that say, this does not match what you've made to this expense, this deduction, this credit. So the IRS computer kicks this case out for audit. And they're going to tell you the things they're looking at, and that's the thing that they found out they have a problem with. So usually you should find out who prepared your return and go back and ask them, why do you think this happened? Do we have the receipts? Did you make a mistake? Did you just make up numbers? Or in fact, what are we going to do here? Now, here's the key. If this person has not worked IRS cases, and many haven't, and they say, well, we'll try to fix this, I'll write a letter to IRS, usually those do not work. If your person who did your return is not a representative, an attorney, a CPA, or an enrolled agent, they can't even represent you for the IRS tax audit. And I'm not saying this because I'm a former IRS agent and stuff, but this is true, and this should make perfect common sense. You really want to find someone who's worked at IRS, because that person is going to know everything that's going to happen. They're going to be a step ahead of the auditor. They'll be able to pull the records. They'll be able to try to explain. They'll try to get in the gaps and kind of reconstruct some expenses for you and kind of more negotiate this. When an IRS agent is speaking to a former agent, they already know that we know, they know what we're all talking about. So it's not a surprise. They can't tell us something that we don't know is true. So they're more honest and upfront with us. But when you get this IRS audit letter, whether it's a corporation, I don't care who it is, just relax, because at the end of the day, what happens is there'll be an audit. If we don't agree, we take the case to appeals. And if we have to fill in records, we can do reconstructive methods to kind of fill in the gaps. Now, some of you just have gouged on that tax return and put a bunch of expenses down. Well, if that's the case and you're going to owe money, we'll simply work out a payment agreement for IRS with you. Every case is different, so don't want to talk about every case because it's going to go past my 5 minutes, which I am. So anyway, just relax, find a firm who's going to do that. We're really, really good, but you may want to find another firm, that's fine, or you may want to self-represent. If you're going to self-represent, be really careful. Why? IRS can expand the audit for 3 years, so be really careful. Anyway, I hope this information was good. We thrive on subscriptions because YouTube says you want to be moved up in the rankings. We need subscriptions. So if you would do that, I would appreciate it. We try to give you the truth. We try to be really honest, and we try to help you. You're allowed to leave a comment, to call us, and if you need a representation, the information is below. Thank you for listening.